Recording in progress.
What up, fellas? Once again, we back on this thing, man, with the podcast, the Real Guys Portion shit. You know, I'm Mr. Mooney, I'm the host, and I got my boy Stroke, I got my boy Buck, got D-Rob, I got D-Shot, I got Wally, and I got Fred. So we're gonna jump right on to this thing, man. We just talking about everyday sports and giving our expertise on it. I'm gonna start off with you, Stroke. What you think about Matt Nagy in the Justin Fields situation?
Man, I didn't really get to pay too much attention to it because I was running around all weekend. But I was reading up on it, and it sounded like to me that that Nagy just set him up for failure, man. That's what I'm reading. He just set him up for failure. He just don't know what he's doing, because the things I'm hearing and what he's saying is like he purposely tried to set him up for failure. And if he did that, man, he down bad for that. He need to get on going.
Jump in on it, Buck. What you think about it?
I sent all y'all a text on this, man, because I'm not a Dan or a Lasky fan at all, but the way he went in on Nagy, I completely agree with it. That dude need to be fired. It seemed like he set that boy up, like he was trying to prove a point. Like I told y'all, he wasn't ready to start because no way he should have had that game plan. And I rewatched that game that night before anybody said anything. I just wanted to see what happened, so I rewatched that game later that night. And I watch football. I know a little bit about the game, but I knew that wasn't a good game plan. That was horrible. That was horrible. I mean, keeping that guy in the pocket when he got legs the way he do, it was horrible. And look, I ain't never saying nobody need to get fired, but in this case, he need to be out of there. That was just a horrible job.
Jump on it, D-Rob. What you think about it?
Well, I'm following up on Buck's his message he sent to us with the read up on it. Then I was watching it as well. I'm taking into account that week 1 and week 2, his game plan, it looked horrible then. So my thing is, him having this quarterback, he should have opened up more. So was he setting him up for failure to make his job security better? That's what comes to my mind.
Go ahead, D-Shot. What you think about it?
Well, I mean, I'm not a big Nagy fan at all. I think y'all might have got my message as well. That him and Pace should both be fired. And I don't call for people jobs much because I know how hard it is to get a job like that. It's only 32 of them in the league. So, but when you get one, you got to make sure that you do the right thing. You mortgage your future. You gave up picks to move up and get this kid. And that's the best game plan you can come up with. Honestly, if I'm Justin Fields, I'm pushing. If I'm his people in his corner, yeah, go back and put Dalton back in the game. Go back and put Nick Foles in there. Let me get another coach here before I play for this guy Nagy. He's not a good leader to me. He didn't do good with Trubisky. He ain't even do good with Dalton. He ain't do good with Foles last year. And I'll be honest with you, he ain't gonna do good with Fields. This kid, and to be honest with you, how did he get this job? Because he was under Andy Reid. So what? That don't mean that he's a good coach. He might be a good coordinator, but he is not even a good coordinator anymore. So, yeah, I just feel like he set Justin Fields up to fail, and I don't have any more patience for him, man. He shouldn't make it about him.
It makes you feel sorry for Mr. Trubisky.
Yeah. Go ahead, Wally. What you think about it?
I kind of sort of agree with some of those things y'all guys said, but in the end, his job security is on the line too. So I don't want to say he set him up for failure. I think he's just a bad coach. So him setting him up to fail. So if Fields fail, then he's going to fail. So it's going to come down to wins and losses. If he's losing games, his job is going to be on the line even more. You failed with Mr. Trubisky, you failed with Andy Dalton, he's failed with other quarterback he's had. So sooner or later, he's going to be at the door. So at some point, he's going to have to find something that works that's going to win him games. He's going to have to put some kind of game plan together that's going to play to the strengths of this guy. Call some run plays for him. Call some screen passes. Call some little short passes out of the backfield. Something that's played to the strength. Then every now and then, you make the attempt downfield. Try his arm out. But I think Nagy is just a bad coach. And sooner or later he's going to be out the door. And I think this is going to be.
Go ahead, Fred. What you got to say about it? Go ahead, shot.
Hey, Fred, I want to go back in what you just said about the guy not setting the kid up for failure on purpose. I don't mean when I say that he set him up to make himself look bad. I think he's trying to defend his decision on why he started Dalton in the first place. So I don't feel like he properly prepared this guy, not to lose, but he didn't properly prepare because he got tired of hearing all the chatter of, hey, you should have done this, you should have done that. Now he's trying to say, hey, I'm the coach, I know better, and I'm gonna see what this kid do. I'm gonna throw him out there. One example of somebody trying to prove a point and it went bad for him is Kobe Bryant. In Game 7, when they played Phoenix that year, they was up 3-1. Kobe didn't shoot the ball at all in the whole game. So it's just like, you did all that to prove a point, you look bad. So yeah, I think that people do it like that, but I don't think he's thinking he's gonna lose his job for this loss. But that's just my.
Yeah.
Go ahead, D-Rock.
And real quick, I agree with what y'all said about setting them up. So I say this, I just don't think, because I watched him preseason, I just don't think he game planned to his capabilities. Because if you look at his numbers, how can this kid have numbers like that? This guy who should have been number 1, maybe number 2 pick in the league. So the game plan, you gotta use your players and work the system for them.
Good points, fellas. Good point. Okay, I'm going to the second question. If any, how much trouble do y'all think KC is in? Go ahead, start it out, Fred.
What we got?
Oh, hey, go jump on it, Wally. What you think?
I'm not pushing the panic button on KC just yet. There may be a little cause of concern. You know, the defense been bad for the last few years, and they've been to the last 2 Super Bowls. So I'm not going to panic just yet, man. But they got some work to do still. You know, they're at the bottom of the AFC West after 3 games, looking up at the Raiders in Denver, and they still got to play both of those teams. So we're going to see, you know, how it plays out, man. They got some work to do on defense. They still got Tyrann Mathieu. What's Gordon going to do? I don't know. Even if he's going to finish the year, if he can stay clean, hopefully he will. You know, Andy Reid, I think, is a pretty good coach. Still got Pat Mahomes. I don't think their running game has been all of that great, so maybe that's something they need to look at too. You know, maybe not just running up and down the field. Maybe conserve some of that time during the game, run the ball a little bit more. You know, don't put the ball in so much in Pat Mahomes' hands. You know, he is great, but hey, sometimes you got to scale it back a little bit. Hey, run the ball every now and then. The more you run the ball, the more clock you use, the less time that the opposing team has the ball. So I think Andy Reid needs to look at his game plan a little bit more. But at the end of the day, I think KC is going to be okay.
What you think about a D-Shot?
I'm with Fred. Well, I can't say anything at all. I mean, too many times in this generation, and the way things go today is, if you ain't undefeated, you suck. That's not the way it is. I mean, you're gonna lose sometimes. That's part of it. You learn from loss. You prepare for wins with losses. So no, KC ain't in trouble at all. I mean, they gonna change some things up. But yeah, I mean, with that offense, they're gonna be in every single game. This is their defense got to find a way to get some stops. I think as they get people back and start making some type of adjustments, I think they're gonna be okay. But I just don't see a team that's gonna really outscore them too much in the AFC. So they're gonna have to really start getting some stops. Also, before I pass it on, while you got some feedback coming every time you speak, I don't know what it is as far as your connection, and you've been frozen the whole time. So I don't know what's going on there, brother. But I want you to, be on this one, and you're not sounding like yourself.
Okay. Maybe I'll exit and come back on the phone.
Okay. Go ahead, Buck. What you think about it?
Yeah, I can kind of go with what everybody's saying as far as, am I worried about KC? No, not really. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, it's almost like saying the first week, are we worried about Aaron Rodgers? No. We definitely ain't going to worry about Patrick Mahomes. Hey, young cat, he gonna find a way to win. The only thing I would say, it's kind of like, at this NFL, so sooner or later, teams start catching up if you keep doing the same thing. And KC been doing it for years, so they've been good the last 3-4 years. So maybe teams, catching up what they're doing. So Andy Reid gonna adjust. He's a great coach, and I would use that word "great" with Andy Reid. He's a great coach. So he's gonna adjust. They're gonna get their things right. And then look at it right now. Denver, and no disrespect to the Raiders. I think the Raiders are playing great ball right now. But then you got Denver 3-0. Guess what? They 3-0 against teams that ain't won a game.
Right.
So how good is Denver? So now what I think what Kansas City need to be worried about is San Diego.
Yes.
That's the only worry I think Kansas City has is San Diego. Justin Herbert, that boy, he's a baller. He is a baller.
Los Angeles.
Hold on, Stroke.
Yes, Los Angeles.
Jump in 1 second, Stroke, but that's my only concern. Like them teams, they win and they at the bottom now. I know it's early, but it ain't gonna be easy if them teams keep on showing what they're showing. But like I say, it is KC. Go ahead, Stroke.
Well, I never thought I'd see the day where I agree with Shot, off Freddie J, or Buck. But something got to be wrong if I agree with them all on the same day. I'm going to pray. But man, it's no panic button, man. I don't know about no great coach Buck, but he gonna get that thing turned around. Pat Mahomes, and they chilling. They know how to win. They know how to come back. They probably just let them relax. I'm like Freddie J. Don't lose early so you can win big late. It's nothing. When I saw the loss, I was like, it's nothing at all. It's just whatever. It was a loss.
Okay. D-Rob still trying to come back in. Okay. I'm gonna start to jump on this next topic. Okay, it's like kind of like a two-parter. What y'all think about Matt Stafford and how good them Rams looking and their chances, man, to win the NFC? Go ahead, Stroke.
I didn't even see him, but I can imagine you talking about winning the NFC, so I guess they must be playing pretty good. Matt Stafford, since he came from the Lions, man, he's been doing pretty good. What's that record? Let me see what the record is.
3-0.
They 3-0? Well,
yeah.
They got a good chance. Anybody got a good chance if you're 3-0. Who they got upcoming?
49ers, I think.
Oh, and they might lose. That 49ers played real good against Green Bay. It was a last second get down. But
no, they got the Cardinals this week.
Oh, they got the Cardinals. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about that one. But I don't know about winning division, but they rolling right now. They're rolling. I thought they had lost one, to be honest with you.
Go ahead, Buck.
I was interested to see how Stafford would play with them, and to be totally honest, he's balling. But at the same time, I'm not worried about what he does during the regular season. I'd rather see what he's gonna do when the playoffs start. When it comes to Stafford, and I get it. Hey, you was in Detroit. I get it. But at the same time, you ain't the only person that's been on a subpar team and made the playoffs. So sometimes he got to elevate his game. So I just want to see what he does in the playoffs. He's on a great team. I think injuries is the only thing that's going to play a part in their season right now, the way they playing. Especially like with somebody like Deshaun Jackson, you never know what you're going to get out of him as far as his health-wise. Because I think he's a big part of what they can do on offense right now. So, I think they're real. I think they're a great team. And I think they got a really good chance.
Go ahead, Shot.
Well, I'm going to be a little bit more bold on this. I think that Matt Stafford is really playing like the MVP of the league right now. The Rams, they just don't have no weakness right now. I think oh my God, bro. Oh my God, Jalen Ramsey. and Aaron Donald in front. I mean, defensively, you're gonna have to come with it to beat these boys, man. They something else defensively. And then you bring Matt Stafford in there. He's a smart quarterback. He's like Buck said. I'm not gonna be sold on him until they get to the playoffs. Let's see what happens when that butt start getting tight, when that pressure start turning up, when them palms get sweaty. Let's see what happens then. Because them ass cheeks get tight on you, boy. And you ain't used to being in that front. You're gonna fold like a 10.
Go ahead, Fred. What you think about it?
True that. Right. Right. And one other thing too, I was surprised in LA. That crowd was like that. That crowd was crazy on Sunday, man. I was like, wow. I mean, to have LA fans like that, they too cool generally. I know because I'm a Laker fan. They don't get into it until the fourth quarter. But they was live from the beginning to the end of that game the other day. So they got that kind of home field advantage. It's gonna be tough in there.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, my next topic. Yeah, for real. My next topic. I'm gonna speak on the Dolphins situation. You think they should go get Watson or somebody else? Just keep on trying to just plan it out. I'm gonna start with you, Fred. Go ahead, Buck.
The fan side of me would say yes, because I would love to see what he could do out there in Miami. I mean, I'm kind of disappointed with the way Miami defense playing this year. I thought they was gonna have better defense than what they got. But at the same time, I'm also, as much as I love LSU, I wanted to see Tua do well in the league. So it's kind of, wish-washy with me with that. But yeah, I love to see Deshaun Watson over. I just want to see the brother play, actually, because I mean he's to me he's good for football, and aside from that case, I ain't gonna touch that because I don't know what it is. I mean, it is what it is there. But I'd like to see him there. Hell, I'd like to see him in New Orleans, because James just ain't doing it for me right now. And I thought he was gonna be the MVP. I thought he was gonna be an MVP talk. So. But we ain't got nothing to give up, so that ain't no conversation.
Go ahead, Shot.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought Jacoby Brissett did a pretty good job the other day. I don't think that the quarterback is the problem. I don't think the quarterback is the problem in Miami. I mean, if you can get Deshaun Watson, who's gonna say no to that? But I think that they need to tighten their defense up more than anything else, because they put points on the board. I mean, they jumped out 14-0. I mean, these guys really I'm with Buck on this. I'm just a little disappointed in their defense because the defense looked so good last year, and Flores, that's what he's known for. What's going on? I think I'm just gonna take a look at that.
I got a 7-year-old and 2-year-old in here, and it's just daddy right now. So it's they don't know how to do it.
Okay, so quick answer. So far, who you got as MVP? Go ahead, D-Rob. Give me your answer. Give me a small rebuttal after. Give me your answer and go with it.
Again, I didn't get to speak on it earlier, but who really thought the Rams would be in the conversation this early, playing as well as they played? Stafford.
Go ahead, Fred. Okay, go ahead, Buck.
Stafford.
Huh?
Who?
Stafford. D-Shot.
I got this unanimous for me, Matt Stafford, because of what they're doing out there in the Rams. And they ain't being slow. They beat some good teams. So if he keeps this up, he could be the regular season MVP.
Go ahead, Stroke.
I hate to say this because I said his team wasn't going to back him last week. This is the 3rd week, but I think it's going to be Rodgers.
Hey, but a runner-up for me is that boy out there in Oakland.
They in
I'm
Vegas.
telling you, Derek Carr is doing good.
Derek Carr, get some love, please. Thank you.
They in Vegas. Hey,
In Vegas.
you got Fred back. Ask Fred.
Oh, hold on, Wally. Go ahead, Wally. Who you think, Wally?
Well, definitely. I think it's a close Stafford and Carr. Both are playing great. I got to give the slight edge to Carr simply because I think that the Rams have a better defense. So there is a little less pressure on Stafford to perform. Derek Carr is playing with a lesser defense. So I think the Raiders need to score more points than the Rams because the Rams have a better defense at this point than the Raiders do. So I'm going to give the edge to Carr. Carr is leading the league in passing yardage. You can't argue that particular point. With
This
3-0,
can't be short, man.
we've beaten
Some love for with Carr.
and I'm going to leave it at that. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Fred.
Man. Come on.
Oh, yes.
I'm not going to speak on that no more.
Come on, buddy.
It's over with.
Come on, Fred. Give me your answer, Fred. Who you think? Who you think right now the MVP right now? Oh, Stafford. Okay.
You
All right.
got frozen. You was frozen. We didn't hear.
All right. I'm gonna start off with you, Stroke It Up on this. Who you think is the biggest surprise so far out of the Broncos and the Raiders?
Me personally,
Yeah.
I think the Raiders for me, man, because I thought, because Derek Carr, man, he Derek Carr. So I didn't think none of them really. But I like my partner. What my partner name is, that I told you to have, it came back real good. What's his name? I really didn't think nothing of them, man. I figured they'll do what they do, and that'll be in the end of it. And look, it's still not over. It's only with 3 games.
Yeah.
It can easily turn around and get 4 flat, 5 flat in a heartbeat. So that's what I thought of them then. That's what I think of them now.
Go ahead, Shot.
I think the biggest surprise is the Broncos, because even though they played 3 teams who ain't got 1 win between them, it's still 3-0. They ain't been winning. They ain't win those games the last couple of years. I'm not surprised with the Raiders at all, man. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm a fan of Derek Carr. I mean, like I said before, the kid was the MVP, one of the leading candidates for MVP a few years ago before he got hurt. I like what he got going. I don't really care for Gruden too much, but I mess with Carr.
Go ahead, Buck.
I'm gonna say the Raiders. Kind of opposite what Shot's saying. I'm sorry. I mean, to me, it matters how teams playing, and the 3 teams Denver done beat. And don't get me wrong, give credit where it due. They won the game. You can only beat who's in front of you.
That's right.
They won no game. But I'll tell you what, I want to see what they do. I think they play the Ravens this Sunday. We should find out if they real.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see real
We
quick.
should find out.
Real quick.
So, I think it's the Raiders, man. I mean, I ain't gonna say I wouldn't think they'd be 3-0. That really ain't a surprise. But I think they playing really well. I think their defense is a lot better than what people thought.
Go ahead, D-Rob.
For all the reasons Buck said the Raiders and why he didn't say the Broncos, I agree. Again, they haven't played anybody. The Raiders been in some dog fights. Even though they messed up my money last week, they came out on top. Griswold is a quarterback, y'all. He's not a bum. Gordon is running the ball. Broncos always have the defense, but yet they haven't played anybody. These Raiders receivers haven't really, all of them haven't played as a unit yet. Renfro is doing it. Whaley, he's doing it. But they are beating great teams that have been proven. So the Raiders are the big surprise because even though the Ravens didn't have all their backs, anytime you play Lamar Jackson, you still got to bring it.
Go ahead, Wally.
Big surprise. Got to be the Broncos, man. 3-0. Looking at it, man, I'm not surprised at all that the Raiders are 3-0. Our offense has been there in the past several years. We finally have a new defensive coordinator, bringing a whole lot of new energy to our team. Has been the problem. Surprise.
Well, I wish I could see his
video.
Broncos.
Show your face, Wally.
If you guys are being honest with yourselves,
Why I can't see you?
hey,
I wish I could.
You hear me. The Broncos.
Now, I want to see your facial expression.
But this
Because I don't
week,
think you believe what you say.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be done. This week is a really big week in the NFL as far as teams really showing their colors. The Rams playing the Cardinals, which I think would be a huge game this week. The Raiders will be playing the Chargers.
That's a loss.
Week. The Broncos playing the Ravens. Huge game. Everybody know what's going on in here. And I'm leaving it at that.
Leave it at that, Wiley. Let's put some money. Let's put some money on that Chargers Raiders game. And I normally don't bet. Let's put some money on that game.
Hey, we can do that.
Wally, you might wanna log off before I get my commentary on my game. Then I'm gonna tell you that right now, Jack.
I'm not thin-skinned, man. You can bring it.
Go ahead, Fred.
Fred, he froze again. Oh, here you go.
He's still
I agree. Yes.
Okay.
You want to crown them, then crown them. Crown their asses. At the end of the season, the Raiders gonna say the Broncos were who we thought they were. Winners, baby.
Winners are for about 6, maybe like 4 more games, maybe.
Now, I just looked at the Raiders schedule. They probably go at least 12-5.
Everybody gonna catch 1 or 2 hiccups. When you're supposed to win, you're gonna get whooped.
They're gonna be 3-1 after this Sunday.
Okay. All right.
But seriously, look, y'all. The Broncos beat the Giants, the Jaguars, and the Jets.
Okay, I'm looking at the schedule right now. What?
The Giants, the Jaguars, and the Jets.
You're right.
Talk about the Raiders. The Raiders gonna be about 12-5.
They were losing those games last year, D-Rock.
I got you. Well, they had Flacco up there then. They didn't have no quarterback at all.
It's still a surprise to me. I didn't anticipate them being 3-0.
Gotcha.
They should be playing a junior high team. I don't think they were gonna be 3-0.
Okay, fellas, I'm gonna switch it over to boxing right fast. What y'all think about that Joshua fight, man, this weekend? And you think if he fight that boy again, man, he got a chance to win it? Go ahead, Fred. Go ahead, Walt.
Joshua was a big boy.
I'm not a
Yeah,
huge
wait.
boxing. I'm not a huge boxing guy either, man. But I'll probably check it out. You know, just see what Joshua's gonna do, and you know, hey, pay-per-view, so I'm definitely gonna be
I
checking
thought
it
they
out.
fought.
They already fought.
Oh,
They
yeah.
fought.
Oh,
What was the outcome?
Yeah.
It's a new guy or one of the old guys?
Let me go then, Mooney.
Take a
Go
shot.
ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm not a boxing guy. I'm all
I
football.
watched the
so.
fight. I saw the fight.
I'm a big boxing guy. Anthony Joshua got beat up this past weekend, but in his contract, he got a rematch clause, so he gonna fight the boy and probably get beat again. Cause that young boy is pretty good, man. I just think that the movement, that boy is. I thought the boy was just dumb or overconfident, but no, he was right on the money. Usyk is a good fighter, and I'm glad that
That's what you were talking about. I remember you talking about that.
I'm glad I struggled to take that bet because I was nervous about that anyway. I was like, he's got footwork too good, the jab was too good, and Anthony Joshua just couldn't figure him out.
The reason
ahead,
why
bro.
I didn't take that bet because I ain't been paying attention to, I don't like Joshua no way. So if he fighting, I think he gonna get whooped anyway. He can fight you and you gonna whoop him, shot. That's why I wasn't really paying no much time to it. But now you brought up your name, Usyk. I should have paid more attention, but he got whooped though. He gonna get whooped again. Dude.
Brother, he said, Buck.
I mean, shot. My bad.
Go ahead, bro.
Look here. First, when I think about that fight, I think I'm gonna go hard on it. Anthony Joshua might need to think about retiring.
Oh,
It looked
come
like
on,
Nagy.
man.
It looked like
Hold on.
Nagy. It looked like
I
Nagy
ain't
was
see
his
the
coach.
fight. No,
Looked like
I
Nagy
see
was
it.
in his corner. That's
I
what
ain't
it
see
looked
it.
like.
No,
Looked
I
like
ain't
Nagy
see
was
it.
in his corner.
Hold on.
Shout, if you saw the fight, I'm telling the truth.
Hold on.
It
He looked
looked like
bad.
Anthony Joshua didn't have a clue about what was going on.
He looked bad. He didn't make
He
no
looked
adjustments.
horrible. I'm
No
telling you, it looked like
adjustments.
Nagy was his coach.
I didn't
No
see the fight,
adjustment.
but I think retirement is going a little bit too far because he can change trainers at any time he wants to. He know his strengths and his weaknesses. He just got to work to get where he needs to be. Now retirement, no, that's way too out of line. Now.
Go ahead, D-Rock.
Well, I think about the Pacquiao fight with that, how he couldn't adjust. It was basically the same thing. And I hate to bring this back over to the football, but when you're done, you're done. I mean, it's just like when you had a career, whether you think it was stellar or not, you got to know when to go. Big Ben is a prime example for the Steelers. If you can't move, if you don't know how to, as a champion, as a professional, how to, when he coming with this, he coming with this, my corner ain't got to tell me, hey, you need to watch this, because I know what's coming. It's hitting me in my doggone face. So he might need to think of changing his camp or changing, go UFC or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you one thing I'm gonna do tonight, though, fellas. I'm gonna go watch this fight because I ain't catching not one piece of it.
I think he needs a new trainer. He needs a new corner man. I think he's still kind of young, so retirement may
He is
be
young.
good.
He's real young.
But he can make some adjustments. But he's one of those fighters that don't look at his record and see how successful he is. He don't care about losing 4, 5, 6 fights. He's one of those guys that want to learn something from a loss and try to come back. But he ain't gonna beat that boy with the same camp he got. He's gonna have to change everything up.
Okay.
So what was the final? What was the final? Did Joshua win or draw? Or
No,
what?
unanimous decision. Usyk beat him. Unanimous decision.
Beat him bad.
I'm gonna
Okay,
watch-
fellas. This gonna be my last topic of the night, so we can go and get on the pick 'em. And I'm gonna start with you, Stroke. How far? If the Cowboys keep playing consistent, how far you think they can go on the season?
I
We
hate
gotta talk about the Cowboys.
now, Lord knows I hate to say this, man. I really do, because I hate the Cowboys. And damn near all their fans. But if Dak keep playing the way he playing and Zeke and that old boy, now I almost like to call it a two-headed monster on Monday night. But it ain't there yet. But if they keep doing the way they're doing, and CD Lamb just showing out, he just showing it natural, you know what? If Zach can keep them boys in line, if Dak can keep them boys in line, man, I don't know. I know they're gonna win the division. That's flat out. But if Dak keep them boys in line, man, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up in the big game. I wouldn't.
Don't about Hudson division.
Go ahead, Shot.
I think that I'm more impressed with what their defense is doing. They've been good offensively. The pieces they picked up defensively with Michael Parsons and the way Diggs is coming along, that's more impressive to me because you're not going to be able to outscore everybody when it's getting cold outside. You're going to have to be able to get some kind of stop. And they still like 28, 29th against the pass. They just getting timely turnovers. And that's what they need. Get pressure on the quarterback, get some turnovers. But the more opportunities you get, it's going to be hard to stop their offense. Defensively is what we sucked for years. Coaching is what we sucked for years. I'm going to be honest with you. Mike McCarthy going to cost these boys. The other night I saw something at the end of a minute and 34 seconds left with one timeout. It was third down. That boy didn't even call a timeout so we can get the doggone ball back. That's 2 weeks out of 3. It's been clock management issues from Mike McCarthy. I'm telling you right now, it's going to cost these boys. It's that and that damn kicker, Zerline. I don't trust them too.
Go ahead, Buck.
I give Cowboys their roses, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, Cowboys look tough. Matter of fact, I go so as far as to change what I said earlier when you talking about who might be the MVP. That should be an MVP conversation. That boy's balling. I mean, yeah.
After 3 games, after 3 weeks, he should.
After 3 weeks, that should be. He should be in the conversation. That boy is balling. He is balling. So I'm gonna give him his props. Now, I ain't gonna take it as far as going. I ain't finna say y'all finna win the Super Bowl, but that Diggs boy, I like it. Like him a lot. Dan Quinn gonna turn that boy into the next Richard Sherman. Believe that.
He's pretty good.
Go ahead, D-Rob.
Man, as much as I
Okay, we're gonna come back to you. Go ahead, Wally, jump on it.
Man, I'll make it quick. Dallas has been looking good. I like Dak. I want Dak to do well. I want Dak to succeed. But let's look. Who are they going to beat once they get to the playoffs? Yeah, they're probably going to win the division. All right. Are they going to beat Tampa Bay? I don't think so. Are they going to beat Green Bay in the playoffs? I don't think so. Are they going to beat the Rams in the playoffs? I don't think so. So they should win the division. Maybe get one win against a wild card team in the playoffs, and that's how it's going to go.
Wale,
I'm concerned. That's my opinion, and y'all can talk about it after that.
Wale, you're not thinking long term. You got to factor in some folk that's playing now ain't gonna be playing down the road. Injuries gonna take a part of it. Corona gonna take a part of it.
Well, that can happen on the Cowboys.
And the Raiders too. It can happen with the Raiders too. Let's talk about who they can get beat by.
Injuries can happen with any team. And
the Raiders can get beat. The Raiders can get beat just the same way you just said about my Cowboys. They got to go through KC. Those jokers that they got to go through Baltimore again. They got some teams over that side too, the Chargers.
And they go
second in their division.
Cowboys not as good as the Raiders. So what are we talking about?
What? Oh man! Oh Lord! That's a low pro. That's
a whole nother conversation.
Go ahead, Fred.
We talk about that next week.
Thanks. Saints. All right, Fred.
All right, let's go and jump on them pick 'em, John.
All right, Wiley, you first up. What's your pick?
Hold on. Give me a second.
I can give them to you.
At the bottom of the page, it say, "Please have your picks ready."
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Damn it. Hold on.
Well, I got them here, Wally. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's go. Bucks and Patriots.
Give me Bucks.
Cardinals and Rams.
I'm going on the limb. Give me the Cardinals.
The Colts and the Dolphins.
Damn. Give me Dolphins.
Ravens and Broncos.
Ravens.
The Browns and the Vikings.
Browns.
The Raiders and the Chargers.
Of course, I'm going Raiders, baby.
You
And
just
then
lost.
your game to discuss is the Seattle and 49ers and why.
Let's see. Okay, that's a big division game. We got some questions about Seattle. You know, can they be compared? Can they be the team from years past? 49ers are looking pretty good. Russell Wilson is going to be Russell Wilson. But can their defense step up and stop Garoppolo and that offense? I think the 49ers are going to win the game. I think it's at 49ers, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I look for the 49ers to win that game, man. It's time for Russell Wilson to step his game up. He usually plays pretty good early in the season. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe coach hasn't been, he hasn't been adjusting his game plan, to these types of new style NFL teams. You got some coaches out there want to stick to what they're doing, the old school type of play, man. But I like 49ers to win that game. I hope Russell Wilson plays well. I like the way he plays. I like this style of play, but I think the 49ers are going to pull it out and close.
Okay.
All right, next up, Mooney, you got what's your picks?
Okay, my first one, I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks. My next one are the Rams and the Cardinals. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. I got the Colts over the Dolphins. I got the Ravens over the Broncos. I got the Browns over the Vikings. And I got the Chargers over the Raiders. And my game is the Bucks and the Pats. I mean, hey, Tom Brady going back home, man. That dude will be so inspired, man. I think Tom Brady gonna put on a show, man, in Foxborough.
All right. D-Rob, you back with us?
I'm with you.
All right, brother. Just give me your picks.
Okay, I'm taking the Seahawks, the Bucks, the Rams, the Dolphins, the Ravens, the Browns, and the Chargers. My game to discuss right now is the Cardinals and the Rams. And again, I picked the Rams. I feel right now their defense is on fire. I did not know how good they were until I watched them against the Bucks. And again, when you beat Brady, you really got it going on. Aaron Donald's name hasn't been called enough, but his presence been felt. But Ramsey is out there. He's doing it. The defense is clicking. Doggone Stafford is doing his thing. Cooper Kupp he's on fire. So I just don't think with the mistakes that Arizona's been making the last few weeks that they cannot play like that and think they're gonna win. So that's why I picked the Rams.
All right, next up, Freddie J. Oh.
He hurt.
That's good commentary there, Fred. Next up, Buck, what you got, baby?
I'm gonna go with the 49ers, the Bucks, the Rams, the Dolphins, the Browns, and the Chargers. And then for my game, the Ravens versus the Broncos. Now, just thinking about it, I think the Broncos gonna be pumped up because I think they hearing the noise saying they ain't played nobody. So
Yeah.
I kind of want to pick them, but at the same time, I also noticed today I think the Ravens got 3 defensive starters coming back that didn't even play last week because they was on COVID. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the Ravens because I think first of all I think Lamar Jackson gonna get them some problems, but I think that they defense gonna kind of settle down what Bridgewater been doing. So I'm gonna go Ravens with that one.
I'm with you, Buck, man. That Broncos game is tough to pick because I'm sure they're hearing the noise. But
Yeah.
Stroke, what you got, baby?
First of all, how the hell y'all picking the game? Because what y'all just randomly? Tell me what's going on.
It's on the text message, Stroke.
Man, you don't read the text message?
Come back,
I like
Stroke.
talking about.
Come back to
Hey,
Stroke. I'm
bro,
finna send it
you
to
gotta
him
read
right
the
now.
text messages so you can be prepared for the call, man.
Look, man. All right, I'll start reading from now on. Go ahead, what you got?
Give
All
it
right,
to
we
us,
got
Scott.
Seattle or 49ers?
Who that?
Seattle or the 49ers?
I think Russell gonna do something. Seattle.
Tampa or the Patriots?
Tampa.
We got the Cardinals or the Rams?
Yeah. Right. Cardinals.
The Colts or the Dolphins?
I really believe the Dolphins gonna win.
What?
The Broncos or the Ravens?
Ravens.
The Raiders or the Chargers?
Chargers.
All right, and your game to discuss is the Browns and the Vikings.
Don't know nothing about neither one of them, but I'm gonna take the Browns.
Why?
Because I don't know what Minnesota do.
At the bottom of the picture, it says, please have your picks ready and then discuss your game.
Hey, I just told you I didn't read the text. Okay? So I'll be ready next week. Let me tell y'all something. Let me
Come on,
tell you
Floyd.
something. I'm
Come
a
on, Floyd.
44-year-old man with a 7-year-old and a 2-year-old. I gotta get it while I get in it. I ain't got that. I'm gonna read it from now on though. Y'all send so many texts though. Y'all send 100 texts a day. What, I'm afraid?
All right, well,
Y'all
mine.
send 100 texts a day. Send
I
some
picked
texts. All day long, y'all talking on the telephone. Just a text and a text.
Hey, come on, team.
I ain't got time to keep up with all
I
that.
got the mute button on this brother, man. All right, I got Seattle. I got Tampa. I took the Rams, the Dolphins, the Ravens, the Vikings, and my game is the Raiders and the Chargers. The Raiders, yeah, go ahead and log off, Wiley. The Raiders have looked good so far. They play some really good teams. They play some really good defenses. But they finna see the best of both worlds on Sunday. They're gonna see somebody who can score, who's clutch underneath pressure. They got 2 big receivers on the outside. They're gonna have to stop. And they got a good defense on the other. They're gonna have to see. So I really believe the Chargers. So I believe that the Chargers are gonna pull this one out, and I don't think it's gonna be even close. I really believe they're gonna beat them by 10 points or more.
Just 10?
Y'all
Just,
smoking. What are y'all smoking? What are y'all smoking, man? I need to put them cigars down.
10 points or more.
All right.
Okay, fellas, we're gonna wrap it up, man. Everybody got that 2 minutes. I'm gonna start off with you, Stroke It Out.
Stroke, that's you.
I think somebody's muted.
You gotta unmute yourself.
Same things. Look out for the ones you love. The ones who love you back. Hold on to them. If you can help them, and pray for them, and just love on them.
Go ahead, Shot.
I'm gonna stick with that as well, because I know a lot of times, man, we text each other and we say, what's up, bro? What's happening? What's up? Sometimes, man, it's gonna take a little bit more digging, because I'm gonna tell you something. Anthony Bourdain, Robin Williams, these dudes were depressed, and if you just look at them, you would never know it. And I'm gonna be personal a little bit. And Moon, I shared this with you. I've been unhappy for a long time. I'm not to the point where I'm gonna do something to hurt myself, but I understand what these people mean when they say they're sad and they can't describe it. They can't escape it. I've been fighting, and you would never know that, because I ain't one of those guys that sit around just hurt and crying and doing all these other things. But man, there's a sadness inside me, man, that just ain't leaving. You know what I mean? And so I get it. You know, you can't explain exactly why you feel the way you feel or how to get out of it. But I know I got people around me that love me and care about me. So I know I'm gonna get through it. But it's a lot of people out there that don't have that circle of people. They don't have those people they can reach out to. I can call everybody on this line right now, from Freddie J to Wiley to D. I can call all of y'all, especially the dudes I grew up with, my brother. I mean, but I feel comfortable with this circle here, and even outside of this circle, there's people I can count on. But we're gonna have to make an effort to the people that we just love, and we say sometimes, "Hey, how you doing, man?" and keep on going without even a thought. Sometimes those people are going through something, they need a little bit more digging. Even if they don't feel like it or you don't feel like it, they need to know that somebody really, really genuinely cares about what they really feeling on the inside, man. Even if you can't help them, even if it ain't something that you can get them out of, because it ain't something that I want somebody to try to figure out for me. It's just like, sometimes I just want to just say, "Hey, man, I ain't happy today, bro. Or, hey, I need help, or I need this," or just vent about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. So I have to say that mental health is really important. And for those people around us, man, let's just see if we can, just see what's going on with it, guys. Just love people you love.
Go ahead, Buck.
And why you gonna call on me after that?
You know what? Let me say this. We can't do this because he like going in order. Cause how he see you, he call you. So jump around. I want to say something because Shot just did something. Go ahead, D-Rob. All right, I go. Shot. That was so deep and so important for somebody to say. Again, I've been feeling the same way for the longest as well. But guys, we gotta be able to be man enough to speak up to somebody who you can trust and confide in. And then when they confide in you guys, hey, listen, take action. Again, you can't fix everything, but don't ask somebody how they doing. We quick to say, "Hey, what's going on? How you doing?" And then you don't want to hear their answer.
Right.
You got to be there because you might be that plug that they need to make their day. So again, man, big out Shot. That was great. I needed that. It was on time. Go
ahead, Wiley.
Definitely big shots to that 2 minute spiel, man. We got to keep up with each other, check on each other every now and then. Spend some time with each other if you can. That's why I enjoyed this past weekend with my guy Freddie J. It wasn't all just about the game. It was about seeing his face, seeing how's he doing, talking to him, "Hey man, wait, is everybody good? What's up with you? How you doing?" and all of that kind of stuff. It wasn't just about the game. It was about spending that time together, hanging out, what I'm saying, checking on each other, looking at each other in the face, man, and seeing if you're okay. It's one thing to talk on the phone, but it's another thing to look at your friend face to face and see if they're doing okay, man. So those, big shots out to that. I really enjoyed this week with my guy, Freddie J. Glad the Raiders got that win. It was good fellowship for the weekend. got a chance to hang out, you know, talk about some old stuff and, you know, have a drink and, you know, just chop it up, you know, about whatever, sports and life in general. So definitely enjoyed that, man. Looking forward to the rest of this football season. And this podcast just gives me something else to look forward to during the week.
Yeah.
Somebody else to talk to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The people in your house, you love them, but you know, you get the chance to talk to somebody else outside of your household. And I think that's big to let somebody else also look in your face and see, you're doing okay. You know, so let somebody else, you know, check on you as well, man. I really enjoy this, man. It's something that I look forward to every week. So peace out to you guys. I really enjoy it.
Now go ahead, Fred.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think he's
Go ahead, Buck.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Buck.
All right, first of all, I thought this tape was supposed to only be 60 seconds, but apparently it's 120 when Fred started talking. Secondly, I had this whole little take I was gonna do today and gonna be serious, but y'all don't beat me to the punch. So now I gotta just be Buck and just make a joke out of something. So now all I'm gonna say is, I mean, hey, let's just enjoy life. We ain't R. Kelly. Ain't like we sitting, like I said earlier. We ain't sitting there standing in the mirror saying damn for himself. So let's just enjoy life. Hey, Shaw, you know we about to get towed up that way. Really don't even know she don't even know we coming down and all that. Yeah. So we about to get towed up and then we gonna chop it up. But
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, so let's just enjoy life, fellas.
Gotcha.
And look here, before y'all go, I know y'all making.
Hold on, D-Rob.
You said something about a
Stroke can't spell, but you know how to bring folk together, don't it? This started what? How many weeks ago? Buck, you even said last week. Why you put me behind whatever you said, talking smart mouth? This is the real deal, though.
Oh, Stroke, you don't bring nobody together. We almost kicked you off the podcast after the first week.
Why?
Hey, real quick though, man. I know you.
I ain't talking about no podcast. I'm talking about real life.
Hey, listen.
D-Rob, where you at, man?
Listen. Hey, I know y'all making all this millions and millions of dollars and stuff, and I know y'all, you know, y'all got it set up for your family to take care of themselves, this and that. But guys, I promise you're gonna leave them plenty of money in insurance. Do something for yourself. So if that's what it takes to get out to see each other, do it. Cause again, tomorrow ain't promised.
And Fred, I'm coming up to D-Town, man. I'm off work on Monday, so I'm gonna go up Saturday night, and cause my son gonna fly back with Buckson on Sunday morning, so I'm gonna sit and watch the games with hopefully Mooney and Buck on Sunday, and we get to chill, man. And you know, I'm sure we're gonna be in touch with y'all, with all y'all, but you know, just got to get out, man. I spent the weekend with my boy this past weekend, and I get out and see my other homies now.
Hey, y'all look on DraftKings, shame on you.
What?
Y'all DraftKings don't pay enough. Shit.
I ain't DraftKings, so I don't know why I'm laughing.
Mooney and the dog on the lobby the whole time.
That shit don't pay no enough, goddamn it.
That nigga in the lobby playing against 10-year-olds.
And guess how much I won, goddamn it.
What you win?
Mooney. We all win in the lobby.
Well, you can
Look, you can't be the host and we record and you doing all the
I'm sorry. Damn, I'm sorry.
That's right. You can't be talking about all this cussing and you be doing the most cussing.
Well, let me use my 2 minutes then.
Well, get your 2 minutes without cursing, please.
I got you. Damn. I appreciate all y'all cats, man. Like I say, man, we all need to link up for real, man. Like you say, man, cats be having stuff on their mind, want to talk, man, and sometimes, you know, you just can talk to the fellas. You know what I'm saying? And it's good to get it off your chest, man. And like I say, I'm just like y'all, cause I look forward to this every week, man. Like, man, it's refreshing, man. Just get to talk about sports and, you know, throw in a little something about life, man, and just laugh, man. And it's good, man. It's good for all of us, man. We all need it, man. So like I say, just everybody, man, stay safe, man. Love y'all, man, and keep your head up, man.
Hey, Fred, I'm gonna shoot those pics over there to you in a couple of minutes.
Can y'all see my peace sign or is this raggedy?
Yeah, we see.
Hey, the government shut down Friday.
Change.
The
What
government
you say?
shut down Friday. Make sure y'all send me $20.
Who shutting down?